Imagine living in a way that nothing and no one can shake you from your center. No outbursts of anger, no bottled-up frustration, and no letting others ruin your day with a single word or action. Sounds impossible, right? But it's not. What I'm about to share with you today will completely change the way you view life. This isn't magic, nor empty positivity. It's practical philosophy. It's the same wisdom used by the great Stoics like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus to face adversity without losing their calm. Think about the last time you got angry. Maybe someone disrespected you, betrayed your trust, or maybe traffic just tested your patience. What if I told you that all that anger was a choice? Yes, a choice. And if you follow what I'm going to teach you today, you will never react the same way again. But there's one key principle that changes everything, and I'm going to reveal it to you step by step. But before we begin, I want you to take immediate action. Drop a comment below saying, "I will never get angry at anything or anyone again." This small yet powerful act is the first step towards true transformation and the moment you commit to changing your life. Let's dive in. Strategy 1. Accept the flow of life. Life is a constant flow with its highs and lows, calm moments and storms. The Stoics teach us that resisting the inevitable only causes suffering. Why? Because when you resist what already is, you're facing a battle you can't win. Instead, embracing the flow of life means accepting reality as it is, not as you wish it to be. This doesn't mean resignation or passivity, but understanding that while you can't control external events, you always have control over your attitude and actions. When you adopt this mindset, you stop carrying the unnecessary weight of frustrations. Instead of asking, "Why me?" you start asking, "What can I do now?" This acceptance gives you clarity to make wiser decisions and frees you from emotional turmoil. Furthermore, accepting the flow of life means acknowledging that nothing is permanent. Joy or sorrow, both will pass. In essence, flowing with life is finding peace in constant change, knowing that you can always choose how to navigate your path. Strategy 2. Stop judging others. Judging others is like carrying a backpack full of stones that don't belong to you. The Stoics teach us that our judgments of others are often a reflection of our own insecurities or unmet expectations. Every time you criticize or label someone, you divert attention from what really matters, your own personal growth. Imagine someone acts in a way you don't understand or that bothers you. Before making a judgment, ask yourself, do I really know their full story? Do I know what battle they're fighting inside? Probably not. Adopting this perspective allows you to respond with empathy instead of criticism. Stopping judgment doesn't mean ignoring inappropriate behavior, but understanding that what others do or say is more about them than it is about you. By changing this focus, you not only ease your own emotions, but also improve your relationships. When you stop judging others, you also free yourself from the fear of being judged. Releasing that burden gives you inner peace that doesn't depend on external approval. Instead of wasting energy criticizing, use that time to reflect on how you can grow and evolve. Remember, we are all imperfect and constantly learning. When you choose understanding over judgment, you open the door to a kinder world and free yourself from unnecessary emotional burdens. Before we continue, Please take a moment to like this video and share it with others so it can reach more people. If you don't want to miss out on my future content, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Strategy 3. Control your mind. Your mind is your greatest ally or your worst enemy, depending on how you use it. The Stoics knew that everything begins with thoughts. What you think determines how you feel and, ultimately, how you act. If you don't take control of your mind, it will fill with distractions, worries, and negative thoughts that will control you. Controlling your mind doesn't mean suppressing thoughts, but learning how to direct them. A key technique is practicing mindful observation. When a negative thought arises, don't feed it or identify with it. Instead, observe it like a spectator and let it dissolve. Meditation is a powerful tool for this. Spend a few minutes each day focusing on your breath or a positive mantra. This simple exercise strengthens your ability to remain calm in challenging situations. Additionally, training your mind to focus on what truly matters helps you avoid distractions and be more productive. Another Stoic key is questioning your thoughts. Not everything that crosses your mind is true. If you find yourself thinking the worst or worrying about things out of your control, ask yourself, is this thought helping or harming me? Most of the time, you'll find you can replace it with something more useful and positive. When you master your mind, you become the master of your emotions and reactions. No matter what happens around you, you'll always have the ability to stay calm and focused. Remember, mastering your mind is the first step to mastering your life. Strategy 4. Embrace the imperfection of the world. The world is not perfect, and pretending it is will only bring you frustration. The Stoics remind us that mistakes, failures, and challenges are an inherent part of human nature and life itself. When you stop fighting against this reality, you uncover an endless source of calm and understanding. Imagine someone makes a mistake that affects you. Your first reaction might be to get angry or feel disappointed. But what if you chose to see that mistake as an opportunity to practice patience and empathy? This perspective not only reduces your discomfort, but also strengthens your relationships. Accepting imperfection also means letting go of the need to control everything. No one has the power to prevent every problem or guarantee that things will always go as expected. Instead of wasting energy trying to change the unchangeable, focus on what you can control, your attitude and actions. This acceptance doesn't mean complacency. You can work to improve the world and yourself, but without expecting everything to be flawless. The key is learning to find peace amidst imperfection, both in others and yourself. By adopting this mindset, you free yourself from constant frustration and the weight of unrealistic expectations. Before we go further, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Your support helps me reach more people and continue creating valuable content for you. Strategy 5. Take responsibility for your feelings. Your emotions are not caused by others or external circumstances. They are the direct result of how you interpret and react to what happens. This Stoic principle is transformative because it returns control over your emotional life to you. Instead of blaming others or events, it invites you to look inward and take responsibility for how you feel. Imagine someone makes a hurtful comment. You have two options. Let those words affect you and react with anger or sadness, or decide that their opinion does not define your worth or control your inner peace. The key is remembering that no one can make you feel anything without your consent. Taking responsibility for your feelings also means stopping the search for external validation. Often, Our negative emotions arise because we expect others to act in a certain way or meet our expectations. When you realize those expectations are yours and not an obligation of others, you free yourself from unnecessary disappointments. This doesn't mean repressing your emotions, but understanding and managing them healthily. If you feel frustrated, instead of blaming someone else, ask yourself, what thought or belief is causing this emotion? This exercise in self-awareness allows you to identify and challenge the narratives affecting you. When you take responsibility for your feelings, you become the author of your own emotional story. No matter what happens around you, you always have the power to choose how to respond. This daily practice not only brings you inner peace, but also helps you build healthier, more meaningful relationships. Thank you for watching until the end. If you found this helpful, please give it a like and share it with your friends and family, because everyone deserves to live with more peace. Subscribe to the Stoic Engine for more content on Stoicism and personal growth. Remember, take action now and write in the comment box. I will never get angry at anything or anyone again. This simple yet powerful act is the first step toward true transformation, and it's the moment you commit to yourself. Now, I invite you to watch the next video where you'll discover another Stoic teaching that can transform your life.